Malika Zarra's musical home is New York City, where her improvisational spirit and rich musical roots blend seamlessly with New York's jazz scene.
مرحبا بكم. أنا مالكة زارا مغربية شلحة. J'ai grandi en France and now I'm living in New York.
My music is a blend of North African traditional music with jazz harmonies.
So Berber Taxi is a traditional song that my mother used to sing. It's in a Berber language or Amazigh language. It's about a young person who lives in an isolated place and she calls out her love through a taxi driver.
I was born in Morocco, in a little town called Ouled Teima, and it's between Agadir and Taroudant. When I was a little girl, immigrated to France, I'm really grateful to my parents because I can see really clearly that how much the effort that they had to put, to leave their own country and their family and go to Europe from North Africa, because it was really another world. And in France, there were a lot of racism and ignorance about the culture of the others. Growing up in Arabic family, we had like parties and there were people coming from different parts of the world and each person bring his own food and music, etc. And all this misunderstanding of the other disappeared. So I was really, since I was a little girl, I really understood clearly that art is an amazing tool for peace. At home, my mother was listening a lot of traditional music, and then we were listening the radio, so all the American hits and funky stuff, because at home we like dancing, And then I wanted to study really music more. I went to the conservatory when I started singing, but I didn't like it. I felt that it was like too much, too far from my culture. And I was looking for something that helped me to open more. And so I went to a jazz school. And I was really interested in jazz because I felt that it was like a connection, and there were like a strong connection with Arabic music and African music, since it has this improvisation. As a profession, it's really hard, and it's even harder for girls because I think also that parents are more scared for the girls because they know that it's a tough work, tough job, and they're scared to see their kids and especially their daughters in that environment. So yes, my parents, and especially my mother, it was really tough for her, but I did it many years hiding. After a while my mother started finding out, and then it was like a big war. And after a few years she sees that I didn't become like crazy, and I still the same, and so
Thank you so much. And the next one is called Tamazir, and it's a tribute to women, and it's in Amazigh language or Berber language.
Then in '96, I was living in the south of France, and I didn't have any more attachment to anything. So I said, look, Malika, this is a good period for you to go and see the jazz Mecca, which is New York. and it was now. The things that I really love in New York that really inspire me, there's so many competitions, so many amazing artists coming from all over the world, and it's constantly moving, and it's really refreshing and meeting all these new people, and it pushes you to overcome yourself. You always have to work hard because, yeah, one day you can be something, and the other day, you can be nothing because there's always new things coming up. And I was so charmed, very, very charmed.
So this is going to be the last song, and I wanted to introduce you this fabulous musician with who I had the great pleasure to play with since I moved here.
I enjoy very much working with Malika. It brings us to very different band configurations depending on the places we play. Sometimes we have a Moroccan percussion player, sometimes we have drummers, sometimes we have no drummers, sometimes we have a piano player, and the sound is very flexible, but it always stays with her energy, which is great to experiment in different situations with different crowds.
Her style, you don't see it every day. It's something very unique.
I learned so much, by playing with Malika. I'm from Suriname, South America, and the accents are similar to Moroccan music, but with melodies and bass lines and like those other percussion, it gets a whole different character. I like a challenge, so I'm having fun doing it.
The way she sings, it's not a traditional music, It's her vision of her tradition. I really respect and love the way she uses her voice in the music, and I try to serve the music, as the best I can.
The more I play music, more I meet people, and more I realize that at some point we all are connected to each other. And through music, this is what I experiment more and more, and I think it's really beautiful.
Ba-da-lee-dum,